Welcome back, Triton Nation, to the Iowa Central home volleyball game tonight. I'm your boy Park. I'm joined by my co-host Lincoln Clay. How you doing tonight, Link?
Good, Parker. How are you?
Not too bad. We're looking for a very, very interesting game tonight. We got Iowa Central has not lost a single game yet, and they are sitting at a 28-0 current overall record, whereas Kirkwood is on a 4-win streak and a overall record of 19-7 tonight. So we're going to be looking at a very interesting game.
All right, let's get right into the starting lineups here.
All right, at number 3 we got Angel Balark. At number 8 we got Bailey Dugan. At number 11 we got Caitlin Steffes. At 12, Baylin Johnson. At 13, Haley Aharthy. At number 20 we got Alicia Johnson. And at 21 we got Jory Hayek.
And for your Kirkwood women volleyball players, we have number 2, Kamara Dickerson, Katie Cabria, Jada Goldensmith, Emily Strauss, Danny Stock, and Rachel Nelson for your startups there. Quite a good game we're looking at here. Obviously, as you said, we are looking at Kirkwood here, and they're coming back with a 4-win streak, so they're probably going to be wanting to get that number 5, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. But I feel like definitely this season with the Iowa Central girls, they've been holding on pretty tight to that 28-win streak of theirs, and I don't think they're going to exactly let it up easy this time around, especially to an opponent like Kirkwood. But it's hard to say. It's a game. Anything can go whichever way it pleases.
That's absolutely right, Parker. Got a lot of good players going for us for the Iowa Central. Obviously, we have Caitlin Steffes and we have Angel Bylark, just to name a few of them. But as we were also talking about, coming off a 28-0 win streak, that's absolutely amazing for any sport not to lose any single games. So let's hope to bring this up to 29 as we get started here at Hodges Fieldhouse tonight with the Iowa Central Tritons playing against Kirkwood.
Of course. We're going to be jumping right into the game here, and we're going to be hopping into the play-by-play and all that nice jazzy stuff. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, we're going to be jumping into our game right away. You know, Link, I'm really interested to see how this game's going to hold up.
That's right, folks. If you're just joining in, welcome to Triton Nation. I am the color commentator here, Lincoln Clay, joined by my good buddy and pal and play-by-play commentator here, Parker Heyerhoff. I'm stumbling over my words. I'm so excited.
Understandable, man. It's pulse pounding. It's exciting. We got a good crowd tonight, you know, especially it was tough last year and everything, you know, with COVID. It's been a very difficult situation, you know, but it's good to see some life and enthusiasm in these stands. We got the cheerleaders, we got the opposing team's crowd here, family members. We got a bunch of hype going on our side. One of our own walking around with a Aquaman Triton by the looks of it to really get us going tonight. But it's good to see a lot of hype and a lot of energy in Hodges Fieldhouse tonight. But it's time to see how the hope will carry, how this game will go. I'm really interested. You know what? And we're about to hop right into it. Let's see if the Tritons can keep their 28 win streak going, and if Kirkwood can keep their win streak going.
That's right.
So we're going to kick off the first set right here, starting it off with 21 Hayek setting the serve to put the game in motion.
Here we go, over the net we go, over to Kirkwood. It's going to be just tipped over there by number 4, Katie Cabria. Good
save by Bailey Dugan there, and that's going to be a point for Kirkwood. Got to say, they had a good little volley going there. Kirkwood is definitely showing some good determination so far in this first rack.
Kamara Dickinson with the next serve over the net. It goes back over to Iowa Central.
Dugan popping it up.
And set over to Steffes for the spike there. He'll be just tipped over there. I believe that was Angel Bylark.
It's going to be a good block from Angel Bylark there. Keeping the ball nice and over the net. We're going to be kicking off serve with number 16, Bria Stanford.
Over the net it goes. It's going to be just knocked off the net there. A nice attempt there from Kirkwood. That's number 15, Rachel Nelson. Just a little short of the net there. And ultimately another point for your Iowa Central Tritons. 2-1 is the score.
Good save by Kirkwood. They're going to pop it over, and it's going to be out of bounds, giving us 3-1 in favor of the Tritons tonight.
Already a pretty good start here, Parker.
No doubt.
And here comes the next serve once again for Iowa Central.
Have a good bump, a set, and a spike over for Kirkwood, and that's going to be another point on the scoreboard for Kirkwood tonight.
That was number 4, Katie Copria. And we now have number 1, Macy Ackers, for the next serve for Kirkwood.
Have to say, I'm liking the formation of both teams. They got some close up to the net to get those blocks in. It's going to be a good spike over. Kirkwood's going to get a little bit of a volley here going, but seems like a little bit of lack of communication there. But it happens, you know.
It does happen.
But we do see that this team does have a lot of dedication and teamwork in hand. Looks like we got Jory Hayek setting the ball here.
Ooh, it's going to be close there off Kirkwood.
It's going to be close.
The attempted save there by number 16, and that was Takoa Capriva.
That was my mistake. We have number 20, Alicia Johnson, up for the serve there. Ooh, and it's going to just make it over.
Just close on the net there, but that's going to be ultimately another point for your Iowa Central Tritons. Score now, 6-2.
Iowa Central seems to be doing really good with their serve so far. They're aiming the ball well, looking for those openings and getting it right over the net. Kirkwood's going to get it back over
Set up.
But we're going to nail. Looks like.
That's ultimately.
I believe that was an out of bounds.
Yeah, that's going to go to Kirkwood there, bringing the score 6-3. We now have Kapriva up for the serve for Kirkwood. Here we go. Over the net it goes. It's going to be set up by Johnson there. Spiked over by Steffes. Saved by Kirkwood.
Good spike there. You're bumping it up, getting another volley here going. Iowa Central's going to get it over, but
it's going to be out
looks
of
like that's going to be out of bounds.
6-4 now the score.
Gotta say, the spikes of these girls are very, very intimidating. I would not want to get hit by one of these volleyballs.
No, sir.
Looks like they may be a little too intimidating with the amount of power put behind, but that happens. You know, all the adrenaline, it's building up. You know, it's going to go all into your palm there as you get the ball over.
Kapriva again with the serve for Kirkwood. Back over to the Tritons, over to Steffes. That's going to bounce off the net. And ultimately
good spike there, bringing it to 7-5. We got number 11, Caitlin Steffes, going in for the serve now. Kirkwood setting it up. Number 7 getting the spike over. Oh, that's going to be a good save by 21 there. Looks like that's going to be a point towards Kirkwood. We got number 18 for Kirkwood going up for the serve here.
That's going to be Emma Link going over, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Too much power there, it seems, and that's going to be 8-6 in favor of the Tritons tonight. Looks like we got Angel Ballark subbing in for number 16, Bria Sanford.
Bylark definitely one of the forces to be reckoned with for the Tritons tonight.
No doubt.
That's going to be another point for Kirkwood, bringing the score 8-7. If you're just joining us, welcome to Triton Nation. I'm Lincoln Clay. I'm going to be your colored commentator tonight. I have my play-by-play commentator and friend, Parker Heyerhoff.
Yes, sir.
Tonight as we watch the Tritons take on Kirkwood. Here comes the next serve from Kirkwood. That was
pop it up.
16. Takoa Kapriva.
A nice solid spike in there. Kirkwood's going to give it back with one of their own. Ooh, good save there by Alicia Johnson. Ooh, good attempt save there by number 12, Bailey Johnson.
All tied up here, folks. Let's see if we can pull ahead. Kapriva once again with the next serve for Kirkwood. Over the net we go. Good attempt there from Steffes.
Good spike over by Jory Hayek. That's going to bring us to 9-8. Looks like we got Bailey Dugan subbing in for number 18, Brooke Dobson. She's going to give us a good serve here to get things going into a nice little volley.
Ooh, that was really
looks like it's going to be in, tying us back up once again. Pretty exciting game so far, but I will say the crowd tonight is just full of energy. As you can see, everyone's hyped up here for their team, really giving them as much support as possible.
That's a
get a nice set going up there, and ooh, nice little tip over. Twins going to pop it up.
Angel
Ballark with the nasty spike over to bring it to 10-9. Looks like we got Jory Hayek, who's going to be serving the ball tonight. Good power there to get up the perfect volley going. Kirkwood's going to get it back over, but I believe we ran into a slight issue. Looks like that's going to be bringing us neck and neck again.
10-10 now is your score. We're gonna
definitely looks like the Tritons, they seem to keep getting ahead just a bit, but Kirkwood is not going to let go.
Dickerson with the serve, number 2 for Kirkwood. Tipped over and saved by Kirkwood once again. Knocked over the net by Capria.
Tritons going to get it back up. Ooh.
A nice attempt there from Steffes, but it is blocked off by Kirkwood, ultimately adding another point to their score. It's going to be 11-10. Kirkwood leads. And now Kamara Dickerson once again for Kirkwood's serve. Over the net we go. A good spike there from Bylark.
Ooh, good save from Kirkwood. It's going to bring it back over. Good save, and it's going to be 12-11 for Iowa Central.
Correction.
Looks like it's going to be 11-11, actually. My mistake. So we got Iowa Central serving it over. I believe that is
Bria Sandifer with the
Bria
serve
Sandifer getting it. It's going to be a good set over for the Tritons.
Now we're 12-11.
Sandifer back at it to get that good serve over.
Real close one here, folks. Back over to Cabria. And that's going to be ultimately another point for the Tritons. 13-11, Tritons lead. What did you think of that, Parker?
Looks like we're having a quick timeout. I gotta say, some explosive energy in Hodges Fieldhouse tonight. Kirkwood has definitely not come here to mess around. They have come here to show that they want this just as much as the Tritons do tonight. And they have been displaying that very well. They've been showing good team coordination, good defense, as well as good offense. They've been setting up the ball, having some really good saves, but the same can be said about the Tritons as well. They've been having some good, very slippery saves, but they've been getting it back over, been doing a good job. Absolutely. But this is a close game so far.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Both teams really want it. It's ultimately who wants it more. So let's see what happens here as we come back from break.
We're about to see that. Here we are with the energy to kick us back off after that quick timeout. We got Bria Sandifer back at it, serving.
And here we go. Back into the action over to Kafria. Once again set up by number 15.
Set up by Kirkwood, but good save by the Tritons.
Back over to Kafria once again.
Good save, and that's going to be out of bounds, giving us 14-11 for the Tritons tonight.
Goes the serve over to Kirkwood once again. It's going to be set up for the spike there. Number 7, Emily Strauss, excuse me. With a nice spike there.
12 and 14.
Tritons still lead. And now we have Macy Ackers with the next serve coming up shortly for Kirkwood.
Good setup by Kirkwood.
That's going to be
a little too much power, and that's going to be out of bounds, bringing us to 15-12 tonight. We got number 20, Alicia Johnson. Let's see if she can kick us off with another good volley going here. Good spike that gets over, and Kirkwood's going to set up a good combination to just get it over. The Tritons desperately trying to get it back over, and they do, but Kirkwood's going to set it up again. Good spike, but also a good save there by the Tritons. We got a slippery volley going on here, but good save by Hayek once again. Looks like the volley's going to be in favor of Kirkwood, bringing us to 15-13.
Number 4, Katie Cofrio, once again going to be serving for Kirkwood. It's going to go over to Johnson. And set over to Steffes.
A good spike by Steffes. Kirkwood setting it up, getting it just over, but that's going to be a good save.
A lot of good teamwork happening here. A lot of close calls. There goes a spike.
Good spike, but unfortunately it seemed like a little too much power. Bringing Kirkwood up, almost getting to a tie. Let's see if they can tie things up again.
Yes, sir. 15-14, Tritons still lead, but it is, like we keep saying, very, very close. Oh, you can feel the ground shaking here tonight at Hodges.
The buildup is crazy. 20 getting it up and 13 getting it on over. Kirkwood's going to set it back up to get a good spike over, but it's going to be a great save by number 12 for the Tritons.
There goes the attempted spike, but no good. Emily Strauss.
That's by number 13, Al-Harathi.
Very close.
16 and 14. Looks like we got Jory Hayek setting up the serve this time. Ooh, my mistake. Caitlin Steffes.
That's going to be out of bounds on
From what we've seen so far, Caitlin Steffes has definitely shown a lot of power and a lot of energy in this first set.
Absolutely. We got Steffes with the serve.
Good setup by Kirkwood.
Tipped over by Nelson and spiked back over by Hayek.
Johnson
That's going to be
getting it
another
up.
point for your Iowa Central Tritons. (18-14) right now if you're just joining us. Steffes again with the serve.
Good setup here by both teams now. Kirkwood getting it all set up to spike it on over, but it's going to be a good save by Johnson.
That's going to be for Iowa Central.
Al-Harathi going to block it and get it right back over to them. Sitting at 19 and 14 in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons tonight.
I'll tell you what, we're going to take a little bit of a break here as there's a timeout on the field. We'll be right back after this short intermission.
We are back once again to kick off right after that timeout. Let's see what advice both Kirkwood and the Tritons have received, and see if they can utilize that in the rest of this set. Iowa Central setting up a good formation as we're back with Caitlin Steffes giving us another serve. It's going to be a good serve. Kirkwood's going to set it up.
Over to Nelson. Tipped over by number
Save by
10,
Johnson.
Danny Stock.
Good save by Steffes, and that's going to come back over to the Tritons as Hayek's going to give a good spike over.
That's going to bring us to 20 and 14. Tritons lead.
So brilliant play there. Looks like we're going to have some subs in for Kirkwood.
Looks like we have number 3, Gracie Urrit, and number 9, Brianna Justin.
Iowa Central setting up a good formation for Steffes' next serve.
And right back into the action we go. Here goes the serve.
Let's see how the subs for Kirkwood can set this up well. Good block by Hayek again.
Looks like we now have number 18. Excuse me, we have number 18, Emma Link, for the next serve for Kirkwood.
Both teams setting up well.
Iowa Central's cheerleading services are doing quite a good job to get in the minds of Kirkwood. Let's see if it works.
Cephas bumping it up. And Alhaither spiking it over.
Bringing our score now, 21-15. Coming away with quite the lead right now for the Tritons. Let's hope we can keep that going.
Kirkwood going to get it back over. Johnson going to bump it up.
There goes Baylard. Ultimately,
Baylard with the good spike over. To bring us to 22-15 in favor of Iowa Central tonight.
3 points.
So we got Johnson up for the serve here.
Oh,
it's just going to go over.
2 more points, Parker, and we're going to be walking away with the first set.
I know. I will give the Tritons a good start off here. Johnson back at it. See if she can secure these last 2 points. Good save by Cephas there.
That's gonna go in favor of Kirkwood. So now we are 23-16, and we are going to be having, it looks like, number 16, Caprivan once again, or excuse me, Takeo Capriva serving. It's going to go over to Bylark, set up by Johnson.
Setting it up. Kirkwood going to get it back over, but that's going to be blocked by Hayek, but it's going to be back over to Iowa Central.
It's going to be still in play.
Getting it over to Cephas. It's going to be another block, and it's going to unfortunately be out for the Tritons.
23-17. Kirkwood making their best effort to make a comeback here.
They do not want to let go of this first set at all. And understandably so, that first set is very, very important, just as much as the other sets, because we'll give you that first starting advantage.
There goes Bylark.
Gonna bump it right back over, though. That good, subtle spike. Bringing us to a game point. Let's see if Kirkwood can save themselves in this first set. Trent's getting it over. Kirkwood setting up a volley here. Iowa Central getting up. Hallart coming in with a good spike to end the first set of the night.
Absolutely amazing there. And who else but Bylark to get that final spike in there. Outstanding work so far by all the Tritons. Even Kirkwood's really showing that they're...
Oh, no doubt at all.
They got a lot of energy and a lot of good teamwork coming off here, but the game's not over yet, Park. We have a lot of ball to be played.
Oh, man. That was just the first set.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. That much action in one set. It's crazy to see what else will play out for the rest of the time. All right, we're going to take a really quick break here since it's in between sets, and we'll come right back to you in a moment. Welcome back, Triton Nation. We're about to be hopping into our second set of the night. We got Kirkwood over here getting some good advice from their head coach.
And what an impressive first set we had there as the Tritons walk away with the first set. Let's see if they can do it with these next few. If you're just joining us, welcome to Triton Nation. My name is Lincoln Clay. I will be doing the color commentary tonight, but the play-by-play is done here by none other than Parker Heyerhoff.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
It's been fun so far. We've been seeing a lot of energy off of both these teams. Parker, what have you walked away with after this first set?
So much energy and action. I feel like I'm at a theme park. It's like a roller coaster, just non-stop action back and forth. And we see the determination and the heart that both of these teams have been putting in. They've been showing a great amount of displaying their skill and character as well. Because I heard a very good quote by actually one of the basketball coaches here that sports don't build character, it reveals it.
Oh, that is
We're seeing a lot of that here tonight.
We're going to get right into the action. Number 15, Rachel Nelson, with the first spike there tonight, or excuse me, serve. We're going to
get it back over Johnson. Another Johnson. Going to bump it up, getting it over to Kirkwood, and that's going to be out of bounds. Starting off the lead for the Tritons at 1-0 for the second set of the night. Looks like we're seeing a bit of a defensive switch here as Kirkwood is relying more on their players in the back when Iowa Central is serving it over, which is a bit of a smart move considering we've seen a lot of power from our Iowa Central girls tonight. Got Alicia Johnson, now Harathi bumping it over, but we got Kirkwood going to bring it back over. Good save from Iowa Central. Steph is coming in with a good spike once again.
2-0 right now with the Tritons leading. Bria Sandford once again will be serving for the Iowa Central Tritons, and here we go.
Kirkwood going to start off a good volley here. Ooh, bit of a slip up there. Good attempted save by Steffes there.
Just kind of slipped off the hand there. That's unfortunate, but you know what? That's okay. We're just at the beginning of the set. So
it's a 2-1, and Kirkwood is definitely going to start displaying some more of what they got in the bag tonight.
And rocketed off the hand
spike
of
there.
Steffes.
Good spike there from Steffes. She has been just displaying a lot of power tonight. And I got to say, it is definitely a blessing to have a lot of strength, especially when it comes to volleyball. Good setup there from Kirkwood, but it's going to be a little too much, and it's going to be out of bounds, bringing us to 4-1 in favor of the Tritons tonight. Looks like we got number 20, Alicia Johnson, coming in to kick off our next set here.
Going over to Hayek here, over to Steffes, and Steffes is going to rocket it into the fans.
There it is, that crazy power.
But unfortunately, that's a little bit too much power there, Parker.
Hey, with great power comes great responsibility.
That's right. And we do have a lot of responsibility on this team, but unfortunately, that will bring the score 4-2 right now. And we're going to have...
Look at that energy in these crowds tonight.
Macy Akers with the serve for Kirkwood.
Steph is bumping it up. Steph is going to give a nice subtle spike over this time around to get Kirkwood and the volley going. Johnson going to bump it up to Johnson, and Steph is coming in with a good spike. Kirkwood going to get it back over. Steph is again setting it up. Johnson comes in. Steph is back over. Good save by Johnson. Set up by Johnson, and good spike from number 18, Brooke Dobson. But looks like it was a little too much power. That's going to be in favor of Kirkwood here.
Akers once again going to be serving for Kirkwood here.
It's a close game tonight, I gotta say. Good block there by Harathi. She has been showing great defensive play tonight, I gotta say. She's always up there right at the net to block it back over and give the ball right back to Kirkwood in good fashion. Gonna be a set by Steph. It's gonna be just a little bit short, bringing us to 5 and 4. Still in favor of the Tritons, but Kirkwood is not letting down tonight.
And here we go. Kirkwood with the next serve over.
Steph is getting the good bump up for her teammates. Johnson's going to bump it over to Hayek. Kirkwood's going to give a good block. I believe that was number 10 for Kirkwood.
Yeah, that's Danny Stock there.
She's also been showing great defense. The whole front defensive line for Kirkwood has been doing a very good job. Arthy going to bump it up to Johnson, and Hayek's going to come in with the spike. Kirkwood's going to get it back over. Johnson sent it up to get it back over. Kirkwood coming in. Good spike. Johnson up to Balin Johnson.
Close.
Johnson back in the air to Alicia Johnson, and Hayek with the good spike over, but Kirkwood's not letting up on this volley here.
He rocketed.
Good spike by Steffes, and that's going to be in, bringing us to 6-5. Looks like we got some sub-ins. We got Bylark coming in. We've seen, I got to say, some serious hops from Bylark. Great defense, great spikes, the whole 9 yards.
That's another point for the Tritons.
We got 7 and 5.
Balin Johnson for the serve for the Tritons.
Kirkwood getting it back up. Ooh, good block by Bylark once again. It's all about those hops. Good serve over. Kirkwood's going to get it. Nice spike over, but a little bit of a cluster on that side. Bring us to 8 and 6. So we got number 18 for Kirkwood coming in to serve and kick off the next volley here. Ooh, good attempted save by Steffes, but going to be just a little too short.
Comes the serve for Kirkwood. Back over to Steffes.
Steffes bumped it up to Johnson, and Bylark coming in with a good spike there. Kirkwood going to get it back over. Steffes is going to hit it just at the wrong angle, unfortunately. Bring us neck and neck again at 8 and 8.
All tied up here, folks. 8 and 8. We're going to have number 18, Emma Link, for the serve for Kirkwood. It's going to go in the favor of the Tritons. 9-8 is now the score. If you're just joining us, welcome to Triton Nation. Looks like we're going to have Bailey Dugan now for the serve for the Tritons.
Dugan coming in with a good straight serve over. Kirkwood going to get it back up. Looks like number 2 is going to hit in just the wrong direction, unfortunately. Dugan back at it with a good set over. Kirkwood setting it up. Number 2 with a good spike. Good attempted block from Bylark.
There goes Hayek once again. Sat up, and Dickerson with the attempt there is going to be knocked out by Steffes. The score now 10 and 9. Tritons lead.
Tell you what, Hayek's been having some pretty good hops as well.
The Triton team is 28 and 0 for a reason, partner.
No doubt. Looks like we're sitting at 10 and 9, just barely in favor of Iowa Central. Hayek with a nice little subtle spike over. Good save by Johnson. Good bump back in bounce by Alicia Johnson.
And that's going to go.
Let's see if they can save it. Oh, unfortunately,
close.
no.
You know, when it comes down to something like that, it's kind of hard to save that.
It's complicated. You know, all the rods and the metal pieces up here, it's going to bounce all around like a little pinball.
10-10, all tied up here at Hodges Fieldhouse tonight. As we have Kirkwood with the next serve. Angel Bylard changing it all up for us.
Good set over to end that tie there. If any of you are just turning in, welcome to Triton Nation. I am your play-by-play commentator tonight, Parker Hierhoff, joined by my co-host Lincoln Clay. We are sitting in the second set of the Kirkwood versus Tritons volleyball, sitting at 11-11, neck and neck again, Link.
It's crazy, you know. Both teams, as we keep saying, want this so bad. Kirkwood coming off of a 4-win streak, while the Tritons a 28-0 win streak.
No doubt. We've definitely seen, well, by the looks of it, Kirkwood, after that break in between sets, has definitely taken whatever advice that they could to, you know, form their defense up, tighten it up a bit, get ready to take some of those heavy hits from players like Steffes and Hylart. Going to go for the spike, but it's going to be over already. Kirkwood sent a good block by Steffes. Looks like we got, for serve, number 16, Bria Sanford. She's going to be kicking off our next volley as we are neck and neck once again, getting it over. Number 15 for Kirkwood is going to set up, and number 5 is going to spike it on over. So we got Alhiofer getting it right back over.
That's going to bring the lead back, 13-12. Your Tritons just pulling through. Let's hope we can keep that streak going, Parker. Ooh, and a nice tip over there by number 4, Katie Capriva.
Good attempted save there by Sandifer.
All tied up, folks. Once again, 13-13 if you're just joining us.
Once again, indeed.
A wild and crazy night here at Hodges Fieldhouse.
Good set up there by Dugan. Steph is going to spike it over, and that's going to be out of bounds in favor of Iowa Central, bringing us 14-13. Let's see if they tie this one up as well. Got number 20, Alicia Johnson. Good serve over. Kirkwood's going to get it back over, but it's going to be a good block from Alhiofer there.
How do you like that?
Bringing us to 15-13 in our second set. And if you guys don't know, if you're new to volleyball, here it's best 3 out of 5 sets.
The way we're trucking along here, I think it's going to be a good outcome for us tonight.
Well, let's hope so, but hard to say given Kirkwood's abilities. They've been displaying good technique, good teamwork, and a lot of heart tonight in Hodges Fieldhouse. Stuff is going to bump it up to Johnson. A good set over there. Kirkwood going to bring it back over, but good block once again by Alhiofer. She's been relentless on that block tonight.
We're going to have Steffes here for the next serve for your Iowa Central Tritons.
Give us a good set over there. Kirkwood going to set it up and just get it over.
Oh, man.
It's going to be off the fingertips of Hayek there. Bring us to 16-15. Kirkwood slowly lurking behind. But they are vastly approaching.
That's going to go off of the hands.
Bit of a slip up there. Bringing us neck and neck once again.
Tied game, 16-16. Let's see what we can do here, Tritons.
We're having so many ties tonight. We got the perfect knot, I swear.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good attempted spike, but good block from Kirkwood there. Johnson sent it up, and Hayek giving a good spike to just get over.
Taking care of business.
Tritons ahead once again.
Looks like we're going to have Angel Bylark and number 16, Bria Sandifer, come back in for the Tritons.
They want the hops tonight. They want the hops. Looks like we got Baleen Johnson bringing us our serve tonight.
And just going to be tipped over there.
Good attempted save there, but it's going to be in favor. Neck and neck again.
It's very, one team scores, we tie up. One team scores, we tie up.
I feel like that's what we're going to be looking at all night. Steph is bumping it up to Johnson. Johnson hitting it up and high. He's going to spike it on over, but
it's going to bring our score.
It's going to bring us ahead, 18-17. Looks like we got Dugan subbing in to kick off our next volley here. Good serve over. Kirkwood's going to get a nice little volley set up here. Steph's coming in with a good bump up to Johnson and Highlark. Bump, spiking it right over. Kirkwood's going to land it right in the middle there, forming that nice little donut there to bring us neck and neck once again. Both teams are vastly approaching the final score for our second set. But who wants it more? Guess we'll find out. Good attempted save by Highlark there, but it's going to be just a little too much, unfortunately. Got Kirkwood setting up the serve here. Getting it right over. Good save by Steffes up to Johnson. And Hayek going to get it back over. But Bylark going to catch it. And Steffes going to come in with a spike to bring us 19-19. Neck and neck again, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't end. It does not end. Looks like we got number 21, Jory Hayek, is going to be setting the serve for this volley here. Good serve over. Good save there by number 18 for Kirkwood. They're going to get it on over, and it's just going to be in. Putting Kirkwood ahead, bring us 19-20 in favor of Kirkwood currently. Interested to see how the rest of the set's going to play out. Kirkwood not too far off from being the winners of the second set, but Steph's coming in with a good spike there, but she's got to be careful as it's going to go out of bounds. Bring us to 19-21. Looks like Iowa Central's calling a bit of a timeout here to get some things sorted out. So we'll be right back with you right after this timeout.
1 second there, Parker. Fans, if you like good radio entertainment here, check out 88.1 The Point here. We have a show every Monday night hosted by Hank Ambrose himself called Moments with Montalto, and you're not going to want to miss this episode this upcoming Monday because Hank actually sat down and talked to Coach Horn, the lead coach for the Iowa Central Tritons with their women's volleyball, and the key player herself, Angel Bylark. So that is something you definitely want to check out this Monday. Moments with Montalto with Hank Ambrose.
Yes, sir. Right on 88.1 The Point, Fort Dodge.
And with that being said, we are going to be getting right back into the action here as we're taking on Kirkwood. 21-19, Kirkwood leads. This is a new kind of feeling here, Park.
For sure. They said they got tired of the knot. They got tired of the ties there. But let's see what advice Iowa Central got here to hopefully put them back in the lead. But Kirkwood's having a good setup here. Got number 15 serving it over. Good bump up by Steffes. Johnson sets it up. Steffes goes in with a spike. A good save by number 16 for Kirkwood. We're going to hit it on over. Johnson setting it up to Steffes. Bring us 20-21. Iowa Central is not out of this game yet. Looks like we got up to serve number 16, Bria Sandifer. And to take her place back up right next to net, 13, Haley Ahayather. Fortunately, it's going to be off the tips and go out of bounds in favor of Kirkwood, bringing us to 20-22. But we got number 12, Baleen Johnson, coming in to help out her team here. See if we can get a good formation from the Tritons here, as Kirkwood is not letting up in these final moments of set number 2. Steph is going to give a good spike over. Kirkwood's going to set it up to give it right back. Hayek bumping it up. Alhiafer spiking it, and looks like that's going to be in, bringing us to 21-22 in favor of Kirkwood still, but Iowa Central are vastly approaching. Steph is serving it over. 15 for Kirkwood, sent it up. And Kirkwood attempting to get it over, but it's going to bring us neck and neck once again, 22-22. Looks like we got number 20, Alicia Johnson, bringing us the serve to, looks like we're going to have another timeout. We will be right back with you after this quick timeout. Welcome back, Triton Nation. We're going to be hopping in right back in after that quick timeout to see who wants this second set tonight. It's hard to say as they're sitting neck and neck right now at 22-22.
3 points determines it.
I know.
It's just 3 points. It all comes down to this.
We got Alicia Johnson serving it over. Kirkwood's going to set it up to get a volley here going. Johnson's going to set up to Johnson, and Alhiafer is going to get it over, but Kirkwood is not backing down. It's a good block. A bit of a slip up, but it's going to be over. Bring us back to a more stable volley here. Johnson going to set up to Johnson. Kirkwood's going to have going to get it back over as Hayek's going to set it up to Johnson. Ooh, bringing it back over for a very tight volley here. Johnson sent up to Johnson. Aliafi sent it over and bring us to 23-22. That was an action-packed
It's so
volley.
Fun to see the audience get into it. You know, the last time I saw an audience this wild was at one of the last concerts I've been to.
I know.
It's the same exact effect, you know.
It's crazy. We're going to have another serve there from Johnson. Kirkwood getting it back over. Hyatt going to set it up to Johnson. Ooh, bit of a slip up there, bring us neck and neck again.
2 points. 2 points is all it's going to take.
2 points determines it all.
All right, we're going to feel the building shake here.
It tonight.
The crow's nest is shaking, folks. Akers with the serve for Kirkwood.
Going to get up to Johnson. Steph is coming in. Ooh, keep it up. Bit of a slip up. It's going to be right back over on the Kirkwood side here. Oh, man. Missed call there, bringing us to 24-23. Who wants this set more, ladies and gentlemen?
Game point.
Kirkwood desperately subbing in and out players to see what they can do to get back up there. We got Steph is coming in with the serve here to get it over. Ooh, bring us 25-23. Ending our second set in favor of the Iowa Central Tritons.
This is what I love about our team. We are fighters.
Oh, yeah.
Like determined, hardcore fighters, and that's so fun to see. Oh, man. What did you take away from that, Parker?
Oh, lordy lord.
He's shaking his head.
That was a crazy match there. Both teams have displayed a fantastic amount of heart tonight, but it does show in their character who does want it more. But at the same time, there's going to be those slip-ups, the adrenaline spikes, can cause some problems here and there. That seems to be the issue with both teams tonight, as they are having a few slip-ups here and there, but nothing too dangerous. But it's all or nothing now.
Yeah, I mean, it really does come down to this. So
Kirkwood needs a solution here to take this final set to bring it into a fourth set, but hard to say. I don't know if the Tritons are going to let that happen tonight.
No, not willingly.
No, not willingly. Not in any way, shape, or form.
The thing is, it's a dogfight, and we keep saying, you go back and forth. One team gets a point, we tie up. Exactly. 1 point, we tie up. And, it was getting closer. They actually had a lead of 3 points. Kirkwood, I'm talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting a little nervous, but, you got to have faith in your Tritons. And obviously they pulled ahead, and they're up 2 sets now. So it's amazing what can happen in just a short amount of time,
But you know what they say about dogs. Eventually, if you back it into a corner, it's going to bite.
That's right.
So we'll see if Kirkwood can bite down on this third set here. But going to have to find out. This has been your Triton Nation. We will be back to you after this break. Welcome back, Triton Nation. If you are just joining us, I am your head commentator tonight, your play-by-play commentator, Parker Heyerhoff, joined by my co-host and second head commentator, Lincoln Clay. We're going to be jumping into our third set with Iowa Central ahead with the first 2 sets here, but we're going to see, can Kirkwood save themselves in this next set? It is all about this. The Tritons take it, they win the match. If Kirkwood takes it, that brings us into a fourth set, as it is best 3 out of 5 tonight. Does Kirkwood want it here? Let's find out. Got Hayek setting the serve over to Kirkwood. Number 5 bumping it up. Number 16 is going to hit it back over, as Johnson and Bylark are going to get it back over. Bylark with the good hops, like I said earlier. She's been showing a great display of hops, almost like some basketball hops, I got to say.
Yeah.
In those good spikes over, as Hayek's going to set the serve again. Number 15 for Kirkwood going to set it up to 2. It's going to just get over. Good attempted block from Steffes and Bylark there, bringing us neck and neck once again. Number 2 for Kirkwood setting the serve to get this volley in motion once again. You can send it to Johnson. Johnson to Bylark, and getting us to 2-1 in favor of the Tritons. I can already tell from the first little bit this is going to be an explosive and intense third set. Maybe not as intense as set number 2, but Kirkwood is kind of backed into the corner right now. So we're going to see. We're going to see how they fight this here. 15 send it up, as number 7 is going to come in with the spike. Good save by Hayek there. Good spike over by Steffes. Good set there by Sandifer. Kirkwood going to get it over. Johnson going to set it back over, and that's going to be in. 4-1 in favor of the Tritons. Sandifer back at it to kick off another volley. Kirkwood setting up the spike. Hayek bumping it up to Johnson. Alhiafer back over. 15 sending it up to 5, and it's going to slip right through the defense of Steffes and Alaharthi. Been pronouncing that name wrong the whole time.
Alaharthi, yes.
Yeah, exactly. My mistake.
Macy Akers coming up for the serve for Kirkwood. Let's see what happens here.
Sitting at 4-2 in this third explosive set. Johnson sent it up to Steffes. Steffes with a good spike, but 15 for Kirkwood's going to set it up. Kirkwood's going to get back over as like that's going to be out in favor of Kirkwood. We got number 1 for Kirkwood setting the serve here as we sit at 4-3 in favor of the Tritons just a little bit.
All right. We're going to be set up here.
Steffes hitting it over as Kirkwood's number 15 is going to set it up for number 4 to get a spike. Johnson trying to save it. Ooh.
Really close.
Dugan tried to save it there. Good attempted save. Yes, neck and neck once again. They really like tying it up tonight, don't they?
That's right, Parker. 4-4 right now. Back over to Akers for Kirkwood serving.
Johnson bumping it up to Johnson. Hayek with a good spike over it, and that's going to be out of bounds in favor of Iowa Central, bringing us to 5-4.
Breaking that chain, Parker. Breaking that chain. We gotta.
For real.
Gotta get ahead there. 5-4, as we say. If you're just joining us on Triton Nation,
Alicia
welcome.
Johnson setting the serve here.
Ooh, kind of close
save there by number 15 for Kirkwood. Johnson sent it up to Hayek. Steffes coming in with a good spike. Kirkwood's going to save it there and get it back over. Hayek bumping up to Johnson.
I think that's going to go in favor.
Ooh, that's going to be in favor of Kirkwood there, 5-5. As we saw the Tritons try to somewhat fight that by the looks of it, possibly. Johnson sending up to Alaharthi.
And set up there by Steffes as Kirkwood tips it over there. And that's going to go in favor of the Tritons, 7-5 now. We're getting that lead back, Parker. That's what we like to see, especially in this third set.
Got Steffes coming in with the serve here as we sit at 7-5. Ooh, bit of a slip up there. It's going to be out of bounds in favor of Iowa Central, bring us to 8-5. Looks like we're going to have a quick timeout here. Wow.
Up in the booth, man, it's been a very big dogfight, and as we say,
wow.
You know what? Who wants it more?
It's starting to seem like a cat and mouse game. They're both chasing that goal, you know.
Yeah, I can't agree more. You know, Tritons really showing their best effort here. 2 sets under their belt. This could possibly be, you know, the game that changes it all, the set that changes it all here for a 29-0 win streak. Let's hope so. I mean, of course we want our Tritons to do good, right?
Mm-hmm. And then at 8-5, looks like we got Steffes back at it to kick off another volley.
Here we go.
Steffes going to give a good serve over.
Set up a Kirkwood
7 getting it back over. Steffes with the attempted save. Oh, it's almost a good save there from Steffes.
We're having number 18. That's Emma Link.
Johnson sent it up to Johnson. Kirkwood getting it back over, but it's going to be a good block from Alaharthi there.
8-7, Tritons lead. Back over to Link once again for the serve.
It's going to be 8 and 7. Still, just barely in favor of the Tritons. Good attempted spike there from Hayek, but Alharthy's going to get it back over. Good save from Kirkwood. They're going to give it right back as Johnson's going to...
I believe that's going to tie stuff back up again, Parker. 8 and 8.
Looks like that was one too many hits on Iowa Central's side. Johnson setting up to Alharthy.
That's going to bring Kirkwood 9 and 8.
They want it. They want it.
Try to get that lead back, folks.
They are off the chain, and they are fighting back as Steph tries to get a good save there, and Hayek's going to get it over. Ooh, can Kirkwood save it? Yes, they can. As Alharthy's going to get it up to Johnson, and Hayek back over with a good spike. Johnson's going to set it up to Johnson. Alharthy there with a good spike over as Kirkwood's going to send it right back over. Johnson with a good save. Tritons just missing the mark there, bringing us to 8 and 10 in favor of Kirkwood.
Link with the serve once again for Kirkwood. Over to Steffes, set up by Johnson. And that's going to bounce right off the net. That's going to be another point for Kirkwood. Bringing the score 11 and 8.
Looks like we're going to have a bit of a timeout here, and we will return right back to you after this timeout. All right, we're jumping right back in Triton Nation. So we got Iowa Central back out, a little reformed here to see what they can do to get up and neck with Kirkwood, as Kirkwood is off the leash and they're ready to fight for this.
I'm a Link with the serve for
Bump up by Alharthy. Good spike over to bring us to 9 and 11 in favor of Kirkwood still, but Iowa Central is not going to let up that easy, and definitely not willingly. We got Bylark back in the game to show off some of her good hops once again.
Every point counts. We gotta just maintain our head space.
Good serve there from Johnson. Kirkwood's going to give it right back as Johnson's going to spike it up to Steffes. Johnson's going to bump it over. Kirkwood going to get it over. Good save by Steffes. Up by Johnson. Good spike by Bylark, but it's going to be blocked by number 2 for Kirkwood.
You know, it's still close, but we like to see the shortness of paired scores a lot more closer than 3. So let's see what we can do here. Over from Kirkwood.
Good setup by Hayek. Good spike over by Bylark there. Good setup by Johnson. Good setup by number 12 Johnson. Good set over by Bylark there. Kirkwood gonna just barely get it back over. And that's going to be out of bounds in favor of Kirkwood, bringing us to 9 to 13.
Here comes the serve. It's going to be over.
Steffes bumping up to Johnson, and Bylark with a good spike to bring us to double digits, 10 and 13. Still in favor of Kirkwood. Looks like we got Dugan coming in for the serve. Good set over. Kirkwood's going to give it right back, but it's going to be a little too much and go out of bounds in favor of Iowa Central, bringing us to 11-13 in this third, and quite possibly could be the final set of the night. Depends how bad Kirkwood wants it. Johnson sent it up. Hayek with the spike over.
Oh, man.
That's going to be out of bounds, bringing us to 11-14 in favor of Kirkwood.
You know, it was a good spike, but it was just a little shy there.
Just a bit.
So we have Rachel Nelson here for Kirkwood's serve.
Good bump there from Johnson. Johnson sent up to Bylark. Ooh, good save by Kirkwood. Dugan sent it up. Johnson up. Bylark spikes it over right into the middle there for 12-14.
2-point difference.
2-point difference indeed.
That's what we want to see. We want to see a 1-point difference. Actually, we'd like to see a lead. Is what
that is true. That is for sure.
But what we'll take is, you know, as short as a number of differences we can.
Hayek setting the serve there. Kirkwood's going to get back over. Dugan's going to set up to Johnson. Bylark coming in with a good serve once again with them good hops.
Taking care of business, as we like to say here. 14-13. Point difference. We need to tie stuff back up here.
No doubt.
Show what we are made of, as we've already done with the first two sets here at Hodges
Hayek coming in with another good serve there. Kirkwood going to get it back over. Johnson going to set it up. A little bit of miscommunication there. Bringing us to 13-15. 2-point difference. Got number 2 for Kirkwood. Got to set the ball over.
And
Hayek's going to bump it up to Johnson. Bylark coming in with a pretty subtle spike there, but Kirkwood's going to give it right back. And it's going to be a little too much and out of bounds, bringing us to 14-15. It's a very close game.
Oh, man. I'm
a little too close for comfort.
Yes, very much so.
We got number 16, Bria Sandiford.
I think we could say, without any doubt, that this has been Kirkwood's best round so far.
No doubt. 16 sent it up to Stafis there. Kirkwood going to give it back. Sandiford bumping it up. Alaharthi there.
It's going to be close.
Giving it right back, and that's going to bring us neck and neck again.
Tie game, 15-15 if you're just joining us.
Looks like Kirkwood picked up the lead again just a bit, bringing us to 15-16, 1-point difference.
Yes, sir. Back into the action, we have Macy Ackers for Kirkwood.
Good save there by Hayek up to Johnson. Steph's coming in with a good spike, but it's going to be a little... But it's going to bring us there off the tips of Kirkwood's fingers. It's neck and neck once again. Kirkwood displaying their abilities in full this game.
Alicia Johnson will be serving for the Tritons now. Back over to Kirkwood. It's going to be set up and blocked.
Good block there from Steffes and Alaharthi. Bring us 17-16 with Iowa Central back in the lead.
This is what we want to see, Parker. This is what we want to see. This could be the comeback story.
No doubt, but who wants it? Kirkwood getting it all set up again with a good spike from number 7, but it's going to be blocked by Alaharthi. Unfortunately, go out of bounds.
Tying stuff back up again, 17-17.
Kirkwood is not going to let up here as they want to keep that win streak going, but Iowa Central wants to do the same as Steffes is going to spike it back over. Number 7 for Kirkwood, putting a lot of power into that. But a good save there from number 2 for Kirkwood. Looks like they lost track of where the ball was for a second, bringing us to 18-17. Looks like we got Steffes setting the ball over. And it's a good serve to start off our volley. Steffes bump it up to Johnson, and Hayek coming in with a good spike. My mistake, that was Molly McCauley there. Hayek with a good spike there, but gonna be a little too much power, bring us neck and neck again. It all comes down to these last few moments.
We can either say farewell or we'll be seeing you in the fourth set.
Johnson bumping it up. Johnson's gonna bump it up to Hayek, who's gonna give a good spike, and that's gonna bring it to 19 and 18 for the Tritons. I'm on my toes right now.
Yes, you are. We're 1 point away from getting into the 20s. Here we go. Johnson with the serve back over the net to Kirkwood. Set up for the spike. Going over to Steffes. Steffes over to Johnson. Over to Dugan. That's going to be ruled in favor for Kirkwood, bringing the score now. Tying
us up once again. Who wants it more? Let's find out in these last few moments. Kirkwood starting off the volley this time as Iowa Central stands ready. Hayek up to Johnson, and Bylar coming in with a good spike to bring us into 20. 20-19 in favor of Iowa Central here, but Kirkwood is not going to back down willingly at all.
Dugan up to serve. Let's see if we can do it.
Kirkwood send it up with a good spike over. Steph's going to go in with the save. Johnson coming up. Hayek's going to give a good spike over. Looks like that's going to be out of bounds. Unfortunately, bring us 20-20. Oh boy, this is going to be an intense last few moments of this set. Who wants it now?
Rachel Nelson for Kirkwood serving. It's up to Johnson.
Johnson getting it over. Kirkwood sent it up to get a spike back over. Going to be a bit of a slip up there, bringing us to 20-21 back in favor of Kirkwood.
Nelson to get with the serve. Back over to Steffes.
Good save by Hayek there. Dugan going to get it up. Looks like, oh, it's going to be in favor of Iowa Central there, bringing us to 21-21. It's back and forth. It's pulse pounding. We don't know who's going to take it. We got Hayek here coming in with a good serve here to kick off this next volley.
Come on,
looking for an opening, looking for the targets here. Our team all set up to kick off this next play. 15 send it up, come back over. Good save by Johnson, and it's going to be back over. Kirkwood's going to set up a good spike. Good block by Bylark there, and it's out. It's out again. Going to bring us to 22-21. The fans are going insane. The energy in Hodges Fieldhouse is crazy right now. We're going to have a bit of a timeout here to see what goes on. It's hard to say. I don't know who's going to take it here. Tritons are looking just slightly ahead, but you can't downplay Kirkwood. You can't underrate Kirkwood, as they are fighting hard and showing a lot of heart here. We'll be right back with you after this timeout. Welcome back, Triton Nation, coming in from that timeout as we near the final part here, hopefully. It's hard to say. Will Kirkwood take us on to more sets of the night, or is Iowa Central gonna tie up the loose ends here? Johnson sent up to Johnson, with Steffs coming in with a good spike, but good save there from Kirkwood. Good block from Bylark and Johnson. Heist gonna get it back on over. Kirkwood's gonna fight for it. Over to Dugan, to Johnson, the Bylark goes over, bringing us to 23-21 with 2 points away in favor of Iowa Central. Back to Hayek, bring us another serve to kick off another explosive volley for the night. Hayek serving it over. Kirkwood giving it right back to Dugan. Johnson's going to set up to Bylark. Bylark's going to give a good spike. Kirkwood's going to set up a good volley there. Hayek going in for the save. She's just going to miss it. Bring us to 23-22. Still in favor of the Tritons, but not far off as Kirkwood is fighting to keep this game going. As we got number 2 for Kirkwood coming in with the serve here. A lot of pressure, a lot of adrenaline building up here in these last few moments, if they are the last few moments. Johnson setting it up. Hayek hitting it over, but it's going to be a good block from Kirkwood. Bring us to 23-23 tonight. 2-point difference here. All comes to this. Kirkwood getting it over. Johnson sent up to Bylark. Bylark just subtly getting it over to get right in the middle. Bring us to 24-23. Coming down to these last few moments here. And that's gonna... What? Got a bit of a confusion there. So we're sitting at 24-23 in these last few moments. Let's see. Can Iowa Central get the loose ends tied here? As we got...
Oh, man.
Crazy most. We got number 16 serving for Iowa Central Tritons as Kirkwood's going to try to set it up. Going to be blocked by Steffis there. 7 for Kirkwood's going to get it to Hayek. Hayek's going to set it up to Johnson. Johnson's going to just get it over. As Iowa Harthy's going to set it up and Kirkwood's going to get it back over. This is a fight going on here. 7's going to get it over. Set up Johnson to Steffis, and Steffis is going to get it over, bring us to 25-23. Your winner for the night, the Iowa Central Tritons, as the crowd goes insane tonight, Triton Nation. This has been a big win, bring us on to our 29-win streak for the Tritons. Unfortunately, Kirkwood did take the loss tonight, but they showed an incredible amount of heart. Nothing but love and respect for both of these teams tonight, as Kirkwood did not back down no matter what.
We got a little bit of a karaoke session going down here.
We definitely see what's going on here.
A lot of good play here. Actually, to be quite serious, both teams doing a phenomenal job. You could tell Kirkwood was really trying their hardest, and it was a close game. So it's always good to see that. And
gotta get a lot of love and respect to both teams for giving it their all and not backing down.
But that's gonna have to do it for us up here tonight. I've been your color commentator Lincoln Clay, joined here by my pal and play-by-play commentator Parker Heyerhoff. We're going to be signing off here, but in the meantime, be safe, be well, and take care, everybody. We'll see you in the next game here on
For sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.